I've been reading a little bit about The Witcher 4, and at this point, I still have no idea when that game's supposed to come out. Um, the timetable for its release is expected to be somewhere around like 2024, 2025, but I don't think CD Project Red has really confirmed anything or given us an official release date for that game. But we're going to get a Witcher 4 game nonetheless because The Witcher 3 was too good of a game not to have a sequel. And the reason I say that is because it was everything that you can ask for in an action RPG, like amazing visuals, awesome world design. You had a game that had more than 30 different endings, and I guess the combat for that game was very challenging, and it's something that could drive casuals off easily, especially if they weren't willing to like learn and try to improve and get better at the game. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people didn't expect The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt to be one of the best, action RPGs of the 20 teens decade. And the reason I say that is because like a lot of this game revolves around like monster hunting and all that stuff. And then lo and behold, like, years after that, we get games like Horizon Zero Dawn. And then all of a sudden, Monster Hunter World becomes super popular on the PlayStation 4. And I don't think like in the early teens, like, monster hunting games were really that popular. It didn't seem like it started to get really popular until like the mid to late teens. And a lot of people can probably credit The Witcher 3 for that. And I guess making the Monster Hunter subgenre of gaming popular. And honestly, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt ended up selling way more than a lot of people expected because I think it did at least 50 million copies in sales across all gaming platforms. And even though it didn't sell nearly as much as Elder Scrolls v Skyrim, which did over 60 million in sales, it's definitely one of the top 10, action RPGs of the teens decade. And it's something that definitely deserves a high profile sequel for most likely the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. But as far as The Witcher 4 is concerned, I'm not even sure whether or not we're going to get the game in 2024 or early 2025. And the reason I say that is because back in July of 2023, C Project Red, I believe, they announced they plan on laying off at least 100 different workers within the next 9 months. And if that's the case, is that going to affect the overall production of The Witcher 4? And a lot of people think that, maybe CD Red is doing this because they need to fix their budget so they can produce The Witcher 4 and a in a timely fashion. Also, because the economy is getting rough and you have a lot of like corporations slashing jobs left and right. So I think it's a variety of things that could eventually end up throwing a wrench in CD Project's Red of delivering The Witcher 4 a lot sooner than they wanted to, because I think like by the time we got to 2020, 2021, some people kind of just gave up on the idea that The Witcher 4 was ever going to happen, because you look at all the Witcher games from 2007 to 2015, it's like every couple of years we got a new game. And it seems like I think it's been like at least like 7 or 8 years since The Witcher 3 came out. And a lot of people just were just under the impression that, maybe The Witcher 4 is not going to happen. But I believe it was confirmed somewhere that it was in development, and I'm not exactly sure how far in development it's in, but the game's definitely in development. And we don't have an official release date for The Witcher 4, but hopefully CD Project Red will let us know more about the Witcher 4 game, if not before the end of 2023, sometime during the first half of 2024.